Now to the story where actor Alia Bhatt took to Instagram on Tuesday to lash out at paparazzi and condemn the invasion of her privacy. She spotted a couple of photographers from publication clicking pictures of her from a neighboring rooftop, as she says in her Instagram post while she was in her living room. Along with the images in her story, she wrote a furious note that read, and I quote, "There's a line that you just cannot cross, and it's safe to say that all lines were crossed today." The actress also tagged the Mumbai Police in her post. Bollywood has now come out to support her. Many Bollywood personalities, including Arjun Kapoor, Anushka Sharma and Karan Johar, have extended their support to Alia Bhatt, with some of them even recounting a similar experience that they've had. Now, the Mumbai Police has contacted Alia Bhatt, is what we're given to understand. They've asked her to file a complaint in the matter where a photographer clicked her private pictures and they were published on an online portal. The actor has told the police that her PR team will be in touch with the concerned portal. That's the latest that we are gathering as far as this particular case goes. Remember, Alia Bhatt penned a furious note on Instagram where she said that this was nothing but an invasion of her privacy. Alia Bhatt is one of those actors that has been making public appearances in the recent past. She has also been open to the paparazzi clicking her, which is why there is more outrage over this particular incident where while she was in her living room as her day passes by, there were a couple of photographers on the rooftop of the building opposite to hers, from where these pictures were taken without her knowledge and then they were published on an online portal. That is something that has not only outraged Alia Bhatt but several within the fraternity as well, who have recounted similar experiences that they have faced, coming out in full support of Alia Bhatt. Shilpa, my colleague, joining us for more details on that. Shilpa, the cops have reached out to Alia Bhatt. We'll try and reconnect that line with my colleague Shilpa to get us more details, whether or not there is going to be a formal complaint that is registered. Is there going to be action that is taken under the law? Because this is an invasion of one's privacy. There are provisions within the law which can take its course. But whether or not that happens, whether Alia Bhatt or her team actually file a formal complaint, that is something that remains to be seen. But for now, we can tell you that several within the Bollywood fraternity have come out and backed Alia Bhatt, called out paparazzi, even fans in certain cases where they have invaded on celebrities' privacy. Shilpa is back with us on the phone line, I believe. And Shilpa, we're given to understand that Alia has now told the police that her team is going to be in touch with the online portal. Does this mean she does not want a formal complaint to be registered or action to be taken under the law?
Well, it does seem like that. While she had reached out to the Mumbai Police via social media by tagging them, it does now look like she would want to internally resolve the matter, because the sort of relationship that exists with the stars and the paparazzi is a two-way street. So I don't know if she would want to go ahead and take any stern action against that publication without a discussion. So as she's told the police, she will be having that discussion with the publication via her agency, and then perhaps will be taking a decision. So I don't think we can rule out the fact that she could go ahead and later file that complaint. I think she's still reserved that right and that option. But for now, I think definitely an effort is on to understand the reason why that was taken, perhaps get an assurance that it will not be repeated in the future. And a dialogue is currently on with the publication and her agency.
Right, so that dialogue is on, but the kind of anger that this particular incident invoked, Shilpa, in her was very, very obvious with her Instagram post. Now, many would argue that this is, the price of being popular, the price of being in the public eye. But as far as Alia Bhatt is concerned, or many other celebrities are concerned, they are usually open to being photographed by the paparazzi. It's not like she hasn't been making any public appearances in the recent past.
Well, I think in this particular instance, she was taken aback by the fact that she was in her own residence. It turns out to be her living room. I think perhaps it opens out and there is a netting there. So the fact was she was just perhaps relaxing in her living room, and to be captured unawares like that, when perhaps, it could have been a compromising, embarrassing photo. Otherwise, this one's perfectly fine. But I think that is where that invasion of privacy came in. A photograph of a celebrity nudity in any public setting is all right, which is why all those videos of Jaya Bachchan objecting, they don't really meet with a lot of sympathy. But when Alia Bhatt is photographed in her own residence, I think she got a lot of support from the film industry as well, when they came out with instances where it's happened to them, where Janhvi Kapoor said it's happened to her at the gym, which has a glass enclosure. So, and then people have trained their lens on her through that. So I think they're talking about being captured in a private space, and that's specifically what they were talking about, and the criminal and of course unethical aspect of it.
Absolutely. That is something that Alia Bhatt spoke of. There were many within the fraternity that have also come out and backed these claims. We're also taking